Okay, so I'm gonna try to go a little quick. They released a bunch of cards, so I know I haven't. They only released a couple, but anyways, get back into it. So this is a 3-mana timeout paladin spell. Your hero is immune until your next turn. So this is gonna, I don't know. Well, the thing is, mainly we've been seeing a lot of like token, mid-rangey type of paladins, but honestly, this could be used in what's it called, like an OTK Paladin, where you're able to like play like 4 horsemen. You know, having like 2 extra turns because this isn't a legendary, so you can run 2 of these in a deck. So, yeah, we've been seeing Ice Block taken out. There's a reason why it was taken out, and honestly, I'm a little bit annoyed by this card. You know, another class gets an Ice Block, like, kind of feels really bad, man, but. Like, of course, aggro decks aren't going to run it because they're going to look to just, like, pressure the board, but will be used probably in Control Paladin. I know I haven't really been uploading. Yeah, that's my bad. Well, I guess I have been uploading, but whatever. Okay, so for Ticket Scalper, 4 mana, 5/3. So the stats are, I mean, the health is pretty weak, but the attack is pretty significant. Especially like you can use this in like maybe like even Paladin as well. Like, you know, you Blessing of Knights this. That's a 9/7, so pretty insane. And then it's overkill. Draw 2 cards. You know, drawing cards is really significant, especially in Hearthstone. Being able to do that is real neat tool to have, especially since it will most likely kill. It just has to survive 1 turn. That's the main issue. Heavy Metal, Warrior spell. It's 6 mana rare. Summon a random minion with cost equal to your armor, up to 10. Honestly, pretty decent. Can't be used in Baku, which is kind of a little bit unfortunate, especially since like all you have to do is like armor up like 2-3 times, rather than like 5 to get to the 10. But yeah, still pretty decent. Will probably be used in like big warrior, like control, like big kind of like big priest. Well, I call it big warrior. I don't know if people call it other things, but I mean 10 drop for 6 mana is pretty nice. It's just a little bit RNG aspect. Like there isn't that much bad 10 drops, to be quite honest. Oh my gosh. Belgrant Gnome. It's a 2 mana 1/4 taunt neutral. And it's a rare. Battlecry, if your opponent has 2 or more minions, gain +1 attack. When I saw this, I'm like, this is probably going to be a pretty decent card. Especially since it is like a vulgar. Pretty much, well, you know, like a lot of ranked decks, they do play tempo decks. So having a 2 mana 2/4 is pretty significant, especially like, you know, your opponent plays Lost in the Jungle, you could coin this out, and like, what's your opponent gonna do, honestly? They really can't do anything until like, it's just, it's kind of like a Tar Creeper, like super early. I mean, it's 1 turn early, but you know, this can stop your opponent, especially if they're like a zoo-like Baku Paladin, because they have to trade this like at least like 2-3 times. So pretty nice. I think it will be played in a decent amount of decks. Spirit of the Dead. 1 mana priest. Oh yeah, I was right. Oh, is that Bonsam? That's Bonsamdi! I think. 1 mana 0/3. Oh, this is the totem, isn't it? Yeah, Spirit of the Dead. Stealth for 1 turn after a friendly minion dies. Shuffle a 1-cost copy of it into your deck. Eh. It seems okay. It's just, when will this ever be really useful? Like, you don't want to shuffle like a Megathune in your deck. Just maybe like some type of mid-rangey type of priest. Yeah, seems okay. Oh, there's Bonsamdi. Never mind. He's a priest. Huh. Bonsamdi, the dead. Battle cry. Draw 1-cost minions from your deck until your hand is full. Like the only real... It's just the only thing I can really think of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like... We've been seeing a bunch of like... OTK boars. Like that's really the only way I can actually see this deck really played. You know, there's not a lot of 1-cost minions that you would want, especially later in the game, unless if it's like some type of OTK deck where you really have to draw your boars. But even then, why would you shuffle your boar when you just... I guess what? Test subject is what, a one cost spell too, or 1-cost minion too, so, has potential to be used in some type of OTK deck, but, like, probably won't be used in mid-range priests, because, like, the only real one job you really use is, like, Cleric, and I guess Cleric is okay, but, yeah, just seems like a weak, I mean, it has potential to have, like, potential to be decent. Iron Horde, Dire Horde. Oh, this is, okay, yeah. 7-mana, 7/7. Overkill, this is what this is a druid, and it's a beast. Summon a 5/5 Ironhide Runt. This has potential to be pretty decent. What I'm thinking of is like, what is that, the Kodu Rider from the Grand Tournament? That's what I think of when I see this. I don't know. It just has the effect to like possibly get out of control. You know, pretty decent. I don't think this will be used. This could be used in some type of like beast, Baku, Druid. I know I've seen a couple of those, but even then, we've been seeing like Spiteful, Tempo Druid. Yeah, I guess it works a little bit. Token Druid, not so much. They mainly use just spells and yeah. And I guess Big Druid, maybe you could use some Big Druid, like you just ramp a bunch and then just play this, like turn like maybe 3, 4, 5 or something. You know, you have potential to get this thing out of control, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna move up. Undasta. Oh, this is the legendary. Yeah. So this is a neutral legendary. Rush. Overkill. Summon a beast from your hand. So, if anything, I do like the art. I love the Zandalarian Devil Swords. I think they're insanely cool. I really want to tame them. So, but anyways, back on topic. It's a 9-mana 7/7 beast, so it's a little bit late. I mean, if it was like 7 mana or 8 mana, it could be a little better, but this could be used in some type of... I know people have been running like big/Death Rattle Hunter. That's what I call the deck. So, you know, it can fit in there potentially. You know, you can summon a beast, and then like you can like have a high main in your hand. It has potential to be decent. You can even summon like King Crush from your hand. So, you know, you summon this from your deck, and then you boom. But yeah, that's really the only way I can ever see this played. Maybe in like some type of like Druid Beast, but even then, like, those are really the only 2 classes that run Beasts. Gubashi Chicken. Oh, this is the 1-mana 1. Okay, yeah. Gubashi Chicken. 1-mana 1/1 overkill game, +5 attacks. Seems okay. There's a couple classes that can use this card. It's just, other than that, like, just, I don't know. It's really hard to pull it off. I mean, I guess, like, Priest has, like, a bunch of, like, health things they can use. Powered Shield, or Divine Spirit, all that good stuff. They have tentacles, but even then, like, its card needs a lot of support in order to do well. You know, Paladin has Blessing of Knights. You know, pretty decent. You know, they have Dino Size. Has potential to be pretty decent. But like I said, this card needs a lot of support in order to do well. We'll see how it goes. But you know, most likely, you know, you play that like you're gonna have to play that later in the stages in the game. You know, it's not like you're gonna be able to play that early. A new challenger. 7 mana Paladin Epic spell. Discover a 6-cost minion. Summon it with Divine or Taunted Divine Shield. I guess it didn't matter the order. He has. I mean, for 7 mana, you summon a 6-drop. It's not too bad. It's just I don't know if there's any really like good 6-drops. If anything, like I've been told, like 8 and 10 are the best drops in the game. I kind of want to look it up. I should have probably looked up Hearthstone. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do Hearthstone. Where's Hearthstone? But it has potential to be pretty decent. It's just you have to use that in like some type of like control deck where you really need the extra life. Zentimo. This is a 3-mana shaman spell. I mean, not a shaman spell. This is a 3-mana shaman minion. It's a legendary minion. Whenever you target a minion with a spell, it also targets adjacent ones. Oh, okay. So, like, the only real... It's not like Lightning Storm would trigger this. Or Volcano. So stuff like Hexes would be pretty decent. Lightning Bolts, pretty interesting. Other than that, like... You know, you can even use, like... What? What's that one? Rock Bite, give a minion plus... Has potential to be pretty decent. There's a lot of things that I'm thinking of right now that can work. Like I said, you know, all those, like, suppressions that you can use on your opponent. And, you know, you can also use, like, Rock Bite, Weapon, the 2-mana Shaman spell, give a friendly minion +3 attack, or give a character +3 attack. And then you have, like, Wind Fury, like, you can make some pretty insane combos. Has potential to be pretty decent. Water Boy. Okay, come on. Hearthstone, please load. Water Boy. 2 mana, 2/1. Your next hero power costs 2. Your next hero power this turn costs 0, so... It has potential to be pretty okay. You can't run it in Baku Paladins. I guess you can run this in maybe, like... in, like, even decks. But even then, like, 2 mana, 2/1 isn't necessarily the worst. Especially since you have a free hero power. You can use this with, like I said, OTK Paladin. Like, you know, you can get a refresh. So, oh, come on. Really, Hearthstone? You're not going to load, you ball suckers? But pretty decent. You can even use this in even Paladin. You can draw a card for free. Has potential that I think it will be played in some decks. Oh my gosh. This is really starting to trigger me. Okay. Just did Water Boy. Spirit of the Dragonhawk. I'll do this for like 5 more minutes and then we'll just like call it a day. I mean, we're making pretty decent progress. Spirit of the Dragonhawk. So 2 mana, 0/3 mage, totem. Stealth for 1 turn. Your hero power also targets adjacent minions. Okay, so it's a little unfortunate that, you know, you can't really use this with like a Baku deck, Baku Mage.
Where have your
But
journeys
potential
taken you?
be used in, I guess, like some type of, like, I guess, like control. Like, Tempo Mage really wouldn't use this card. Tempo Mage is about controlling the board. This is more so like being able to deal with like your opponent's threats. I guess like a lot of people have been playing Baku Paladins, so I guess technically you get to clear. And it's gonna be hard for your opponent to actually clear that. I mean, they have to like at least trade like 2-3 times into that. So 2-3, 1-2-3 depends. Okay, so 6 drops. Yeah, I mean, I guess you get a high main pretty okay. Weak. Like I said, not much decent 6 drops. I guess like Blackguard's pretty decent. Crystal Lion's pretty okay. Tempo Enforcer isn't too bad. Okay. Okay, Studded Golem. Gemstone Studded Golem's pretty decent. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. I guess like Stig of Thorn would be pretty decent too. King Frozen Crush would be good too. And pretty decent. I mean, there's a couple decent ones, but like Hungry Etten, even that. Like I said, like I mean, there's some pretty decent 6 drops, but other than that, like it's just I don't know. I feel like it'll be like a toss up, to be quite honest, but it has potential to be okay. Generally, I can't ever pronounce these troll stuff. Jan Alana Allah Allah I the Dragon Hawk. So this is a 7-mana 4/4 Mage Legendary. Battle card. Your hero power dealt 8 damage this game. If your hero power dealt 8 damage this game, summon Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. So has potential to be pretty decent. Could use this in some type of Baku, like Mage. Especially since all you have to do is hero power 4 times rather than 8. So that's potentially pretty decent, but well, I guess like having Rag is pretty insane. It's just your opponent has a lot of like answers that they can do. Like priests have like Psychic Scream, all that garbage. Paladins have like Sun Tyria or Sunkeeper, Charm or whatever. So I mean, it has potential to be pretty decent. You can pull some pretty interesting combos. I really don't think maybe Control Mage has the ability to use that, but I don't know. Did he really ping 8 times in a game, though? Daring Fire Eater. 1 mana, 1/1 mage minion. Back your next hero power this damage, or your next hero power this turn deals 2 more. So, honestly, you can run. We might see some type of Baku mage, like I said, with that Fire Hawk and then this. You like for this you could turn 2, you could like completely posture your opponent with like a 4. I mean, that's like half the damage to summon the Ragnaros, so it's just getting to that stage in the game. But it has potential to be pretty decent. You can even run that in like I know Baku Hunter's a thing too, so gosh dang it. Why did I must have pressed back too many times. Whoopsies. Okay. High Priestess Jekalik. I can never pronounce the troll names. 4 mana 3/4 legendary. Warlock minion. Taunt lifesteal whenever you discard this, add 2 copies of it to your hand. Okay, so that's potentially pretty decent. You can run. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be pretty decent. I don't know. I want to say this could be run in Zulak, but even then, like, I don't know. 4-man 3-4 is okay in terms of like decent tempo, but like, guess you could run this. Well, I guess if you like, if you discard it, I guess like, I guess the card does discard and it just 2 copies come to your hand, so has potential to be okay. But anyways, we're at the 20-minute mark. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I may do the rest. Well, I guess tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I don't know. I might do another video. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We still have like a bunch more cards. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I think I will do one more video today. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, 3rd time. Just be on the lookout. I will be posting another video most likely later today. Bye-bye.